Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag has named a 29-man travelling squad for Tour 2024, presented by Snapdragon. The Reds will fly to Los Angeles, USA, later this afternoon to embark on an exciting preseason trip that includes fixtures against Arsenal, Real Betis and Liverpool. MUTV subscribers can watch every match live and on demand via the channel, the app, manute.com or Connected TV. Subscribe now to ensure you don't miss a kick. Tickets are still available for next week's game against La Liga side Real Betis at Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego. Secure your seat now to see the Reds in action. Summer signing Leny Yoro is among the 29-man group, following his arrival from Lille last week. Christian Eriksen, Tom Heaton, Rasmus Højlund and Scott McTominay are all involved after returning to Carrington in the last week. Ten Hag's squad is indeed packed with experienced players, including the likes of Andre Onana, Johnny Evans, Harry Maguire, Casemiro, Mason Mount, Marcus Rashford and Jadon Sancho. Recent signing Joshua Zirkzee is not part of the squad as he continues to take his summer break following Euro 2024. Altay Bayindir, Diogo Dalot, Bruno Fernandes, Alejandro Garnacho, Kabi Mainoo, Lisandro Martinez, Facundo Pellistri and Luke Shaw are also on leave following their international exploits. Tyrell Malaysia is absent from the squad as he continues his rehabilitation from injury under the guidance of medical staff at Carrington. Manchester United have been one of the busiest Premier League sides in the summer transfer window so far. Having signed Joshua Zirkzee from Bologna for £36 million and Leny Yoro from Lille for £58 million, Erik ten Hag's side are now moving on to other targets. United may need to offload some unwanted players before landing another big money arrival, but the groundwork is still being done. A central midfielder is a priority now, yet work is still going on in the background for a right back, left back and centre back, while another striker hasn't been ruled out either. Bayern Munich has become a focus for United Chiefs, with Matthijs de Ligt and Noussair Mazraoui, two players well known to Ten Hag from Ajax, in the crosshairs. De Ligt growing, agitated. Ten Hag has admitted he is keen to sign de Ligt, who played under his management at Ajax and has been made available by Bayern. Personal terms have been agreed with the Dutch defender, but there has been a hold-up. De Ligt is growing increasingly agitated, according to HITC, as the two clubs haggle over a fee for his services. It was reported by Bild earlier this week that United had seen a bid worth €35 million £29.4 million rejected, wanting €50 million £42 million for their player. With the deal having failed to make much progress, De Ligt has reportedly made it abundantly clear to Bayern bosses that he wants to move to United. That is unlikely to persuade the German giants to lower their asking price, although the need to get funds in to finance other deals may prove more decisive. Erik ten Hag will be looking to make a return to the Champions League qualification spots this coming season, with transfer recruitment already well underway ahead of the 2024-25 Premier League campaign. Highly rated 18-year-old Leny Yoro has been signed from Lille, along with 23-year-old talented forward Joshua Zirkzee from Bologna. But it is still expected Manchester United will have more incomings this summer, with plenty of links flying around. One area of need is a defensive midfielder, as Casemiro missed 17 games due to an injury, and United will want to find a consistent partner for the talented Kabi Mainoo ahead of next season. Manchester United transfer news. According to reports from TalkSport, Manchester United are interested in Real Sociedad midfielder Martin Zubimendi, who is also on Arsenal's transfer list this summer, to bolster their midfield options. The midfielder has a release clause of £50 million this summer, according to the reports, and both clubs are interested in the prospect of bringing the Spaniard to the club. Zubimendi made 45 appearances in all competitions for Real Sociedad last season, scoring 4 goals, providing 1 assist, and contributing to 19 clean sheets. Luis de la Fuente Zubimendi. Zubimendi vs Rodri comparison. The two players have been compared with Spanish football expert Sid Lowe, notably speaking highly of Zubimendi, saying, "He is just about as good a deep-lying midfielder there is in Europe, apart from maybe Rodri." Their similarities are described as being familiar in similar areas of the pitch, and being fundamental cogs in a machine. Spain manager De La Fuente spoke very highly of the Real Sociedad midfielder too, saying he is one of the best midfielders in the world. So, could Zubimendi be United's answer to Rodri? Manchester City last season in all competitions, scoring 9 goals, providing 14 assists, and totaling a whopping 4,327 minutes, showing his ever-present importance to his side. Being at the base of the team, having that high pass success rate 91.9%, which is in the top 1% among midfielders in the top 5 leagues, is very important to keep things ticking and control the tempo of the game. However, you are also a key part of the rest of the defense. When that ball turns over, you must be ready to perform defensive actions, protect the backline, and win aerial duels in that area of the pitch. Zubimendi, whilst ranking below Rodri in passing metrics, does rank very closely in tackling numbers, and actually above Rodri in aerial duels won. Playing for Real Sociedad, who averaged 55.5% possession, were a slightly less dominant ball team than Rodri's Manchester City, who averaged 65.4% possession, which is one reason for the big disparity in passing metrics and touches. By inputting the passing ability of Zubimendi into a slightly more ball-dominant team, with more intent on circulating possession, those passing metrics could take a massive jump, and perhaps even make him Omar Berrada's, the man who signed Rodri for Manchester City, second answer to the Ballon d'Or contender. Manchester United are focusing on signing Manuel Ugarte and Sofian Amrabat for their midfield this summer, according to journalist Fabrizio Romano. Erik ten Hag has made the midfield a priority area of his squad to strengthen during the summer transfer window, and the club have been linked to a host of names. But their top priorities remain Paris Saint-Germain star Ugarte and former loanee Amrabat after talks internally between club chiefs recently. Manchester United make midfield decision. The Reds have been in talks with PSG over a deal for Uruguay international Ugarte for several weeks now, and according to TalkSport journalist Anil Condola, a transfer is progressing well to bring the former Sporting CP midfielder to Old Trafford. Amrabat on the other hand spent last season on loan with the club, however they opted against triggering their €20 million £16.7 million buy option as they want to negotiate a different deal. Romano has revealed that the club have also held talks with League One giants Monaco about moves for defender Vanderson and also Youssouf Fofana to understand their availability, but they remain alternative targets to the Old Trafford hierarchy. Writing in his daily briefing, he said, Manchester United had some conversations with Monaco to understand the availability of players like Youssouf Fofana and Vanderson, but my understanding is that, internally, the main names Man United are discussing for the midfield is PSG's Manuel Ugarte and Sofian Amrabat. United have already agreed personal terms with Ugarte while they know that Amrabat would be keen on a return to the club after starting the FA Cup final last season, although they may need to sell players first after already signing Joshua Zirkzee and Leny Yoro. The Moroccan featured 21 times over the course of the season, starting 10 times. Manchester United winger Jadon Sancho could be heading through the exit door this summer, and the Red Devils are will to accept a £33 million loss, according to ESPN. Sancho has gone through a difficult spell since signing for United, failing to make a positive impact before being sent out on loan to Borussia Dortmund in the second half of the 2023-2024 season. The England international has returned to Manchester and is training with the squad, but a permanent sale is a real possibility. The 24-year-old started in United's preseason friendly fixture against Rangers, but after a public fallout with manager Erik ten Hag previously, there's no guarantee he sticks around. Sancho has been offered to PSG. Man Utd want around £40 million. According to ESPN, Sancho has been offered to Paris Saint-Germain and various other clubs, with United demanding in the region of £40 million to allow him to depart. After joining the Red Devils for a fee of £73 million back in 2021, United could be set to make a £33 million loss on the winger if they receive their asking price.
Speaking to GIVEMESPORT, Sky Sports reporter Dharmesh Sheth has confirmed that United expect Sancho to play a full part in preseason training after he and Ten Hag agreed to draw a line under what has happened in the past. Despite that, there are clubs who are showing an interest in securing the signature of Sancho and he could still be sold. French outlet L'Équipe has recently claimed that Sancho is close to agreeing personal terms with PSG ahead of a potential move. The Ligue 1 giants are likely to be in the market for a replacement for Kylian Mbappé, so it will be interesting to see whether they'd be willing to pay the £40 million asking price. Despite showing signs of being back to his best at Dortmund last season, the Bundesliga outfit have so far failed to sign him on a permanent deal. Considering his struggles over the last few years, United are asking for a hefty sum to allow him to leave Old Trafford in the summer transfer window.